Okay, let's talk about Louis Varland. There's some questions here that I think we can use to work our way into. Does this trade make sense? This was a tipping point for some people. This made some people lose their temper. I just want to say, for the record, that a player doesn't have more trade value because they're from North St. Paul. People are really upset. People are really mad about it. Like I
Right.
get it, but it's a weird thing about Minnesota athletes, right? Because people hated Joe Mauer. Now people seem to not like Matt Wallner because he strikes out a lot, but everyone's mad that Varland got traded away because he's a hometown kid. So I guess you can either get traded away and remain a hero, or stay long enough for everyone to hate you if you're from Minnesota.
Or you forgot the third one. Be a Minnesota guy that doesn't play for the Twins.
There you
And
go.
then you got to come home like Molitor and
There you go.
Winfield. And, yeah, Varland will be back later.
Yeah.
When the shine dulls,
Yeah.
and he's on a minor league deal in 3 years, that's when he'll be back.
Okay, so the return for Varland, left-handed pitcher Kendry Rojas, debuting. I'm going to be glued to that one. Debuting for the Saints tomorrow night. We're recording on a Wednesday. He's debuting on Thursday. And Alan Roden, who hit his first Minnesota home run, a guy who was just absolutely murdered AAA pitching, but can he hit at the major league level is the question. Wyatt asks Jeremy, what? The question on everybody's minds, why have they loaded up on so many left-handed hitting outfielders? The Twins have Trevor Larnach, they have Matt Wallner, they have Alan Roden, they have James Outman, they have Deshaun Kiersey. What's the deal?
What do you think? I think at this point in time, it could be a few things. There's value in left-handed hitting outfielders. There's usually not a ton of them available around. We don't know if Larnach's going to stick around. I mean, we're at the point now where he's getting to arbitration. May just be a non-tender type. He made a little over $2 million this year. I would guess that would be close to double next year. Maybe they just don't want to pay $4 million. I think Wallner's gonna.
I don't.
You don't what?
I don't want to pay Larnach $4 million.
Okay, which is fine, right? He might be gone, and you would need another guy. Was Roden stretched to play center a little bit today? That surprised me when he was listed there. But if you replace Larnach, Roden, like you save $3.5 million, and you're maybe no worse for the wear. Or you just make Larnach a full-time DH, and you work Roden in. I don't love that they're all left-handed hitting outfielders, but the vast majority of pitchers that you see are right-handed pitchers.
Yeah.
So, from just a perspective of their assets, and people maybe don't like talking about it that way, but if you have more tradable assets, you can go do more things in the off season. And I don't know that anybody's going to bring back the pitcher, but I do know that there's more cost certainty in pre-arb guys. And Alan Roden next year is going to make less than $800,000. And if he's on the roster full time, it's just you got Walker Jenkins coming up, right? Another left-handed hitting outfielder.
But here's really, and they have Erod, who doesn't play, so that's whatever. But that's another guy. I think here's the answer to that question. This is part one. Acquiring Alan Roden is part one of a 2-part TV show, and the second part of that TV show is this offseason when some of those guys are going to be gone. Are you really going to have Deshaun Kiersey on the roster next year? Probably not.
No, he'll get outrighted after the year for sure.
Maybe Larnach, I think, is like the obvious candidate to go because Wallner has no OPS over 800. Like the bat is super legit, and as you say, there are other guys on the way. So I think it looks weird now in the same way that it looks a little funny and strange just how much starting pitching depth they have, but it's really part one of a 2-part thing. We haven't seen the second part yet.
So the other thing just to add, like, and I'm just looking at the roster. Jeffers will be ARB 3. Larnach will be ARB 2. Royce Lewis will hit arbitration for, I think he was a Super 2 last year. Matt Wallner projects to be a Super 2 this year. Cody Clemens probably is a super two, and that's it for hitters. Like they're all young, like Lee, Keishel, Martin, Julian's back, Roden, like all these guys are going to come in on the super cheap. So that might be the directive from old ownership or potentially new ownership. And like I mentioned, if that's what you get, if you knew you're going to need another outfielder in the Harrison Bader vein, that is now James Outman, it's cheaper. And if you're going to get rid of Larnach and replace with Alan Roden, that's cheaper too. And I don't think you've lost a lot of quality there. So, yeah, I don't love that they're all left-handed hitting, but we're also not talking about the fact that maybe Luke Keishel could play the outfield as well.